Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some more NIMRODS Guncraft Survival. Today we're going to take a legitimate shot at El Fuego, the secret boss, and to do that we're whipping out the gun that we made previously. The infinite ammo part doesn't matter so much. The barrel doesn't matter so much. This is more of a support gun with the intention of the GoldenEye charm enabling our shenanigans later on. I definitely could build a better gun, and I'm going to work towards doing that. But for now, this is the best we have. So we're going to be doing a shotgun build because that is the meta, it would seem. There's not really a lot of variation. I think there's variation within the way to build it. I think you could also probably get away with a RPG version of it. If you really high rolled, you could do it with either of these two guns, but it would be a lot more work. And I think you could do it with the test line carbine also, but we're gonna have to get some more upgrades before we can do that. Anyways, shotgun time. I didn't show the genes that we're using, but I guess I can just look at our stats right now. So we're starting with 73% crit chance, which is kind of good. A pretty high fire rate, not really any reload speed, which is going to be bad early, but it'll be fine later because we're going to have instant reloads. The whole point of this run is to maximize our one bullet that we're going to have. In the end goal of that, we need GoldenEye charm. Hell Spitter barrel is interesting, but we don't want it really. I think what we're actually after is the one that fires bullets surrounding us. At least that's what I'm going to go with. You could try this for sure, but I'm going to try it without it. But we're going to banish this. We're going to banish the sucker grip, which is pretty good, but not what we're doing right now. Jet stock, also pretty nice. I'm going to be pretty greedy here and just not take it though. We do miss out on the fire rate if we end up not doing it. And I'm going to get rid of the Hell Spitter. And obviously Eyeball Charm, as I said before. The whole point here is that we're capitalizing on... we're basically dipping into as many X multipliers as possible for bullet damage. And crit bonus is also pretty good. So the one thing we can't take is magazine size up. I've also rescheduled my airdrops, you might notice. So Helix barrel is a little bit interesting. And I say that because... Wait, did this get buffed? Hold on. Hold the phone. This did get buffed. This didn't have a reload speed buff before. It doesn't really help us at all, but it is interesting. Or maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. One of the two. I'm going to banish weighted stock because it doesn't do anything. Lightweight stock is actually pretty decent. Bullet damage is good here. Bullet speed will be good if we go with the thing that I'm planning on going on. We're going to get rid of Helix barrel though. Yeah, we'll hold lightweight stock. We're going to take ammo rack. That is just what we're doing. It's good early. It's, you know, probably the single best upgrade in the game late by removing your reload time. Rate of fire is probably going to be something we struggle with here. One of our pain points. I think the only other issue that this build may have, when I think about it, is that because I'm using this drone, I don't know if I'm going to really have any crowd control for El Fuego. So we're going to have to, like, go actually insane with our damage. We do have the dash skill, which is really important. For sure. I mean, we could try, like, an assassin's barrel thing, which would be kind of funny, and just, like, run away. It reduces the ability cooldown, and if we hit that enough times, that could be good. All right, so we get more banishes. This has a lot we want. So splitting magazine is out because we need cryo magazine for Shatterer, which is another multiplier. It also turns your bullets into cutting and gives them more damage. Very good. Lightweight grip is incredible, and grenade launcher is also what we want. And pineapple grenade launcher is a way to actually heal through all of this shenanigans, so it's good. I think we're maybe early on. Lightweight grip is the answer, though. The real question is how many spots do we actually get, right? Like, this is mandatory. This upgrade is mandatory. This is not mandatory. This is kind of mandatory, but not entirely, in a weird way. I'm going to take cryo. I'm not going to banish any of the others. That's kind of unfortunate, I will say. You definitely want to be banishing as much as you can with your early banishes. I've also placed my reroll pods a little bit later. I've been playing a lot, as you guys know. More than you guys know. And one thing I have noticed is that I tend to want rerolls a bit more in like the middle of the run. The Banisher pod lets you see more options early, and we put the Smashers in the middle to like help in this section. All right, we're just gonna take the Dissuasive Barrel because that's what we're doing. Gives us armor, it's gonna help a little bit. Is that better? Okay, well, is that better than taking Grenade Launcher right now? Grenade Launcher will just be good the entire run. This ends up being fairly powerful. Actually, let's just take the Grenade Launcher. I'm not saying there's a I'm not saying there's a 100% chance that I take the Assassin's Barrel, but I'm saying there's a non-zero chance that I decide to change my mind and actually grab it. I think we're on airdrop capacity, enemy spawn rate early. It also makes your rerolls better. It's funny how the more you play a game, the more you start to understand it. The only thing keeping me from defeating El Fuego at this point is like literally math. And not like my inability to do math, although that could be a thing, but more so just the actual his HP bar versus the numbers in the game. It really incentivizes you to do this. Like you really should be doing this with two guns that I'm making right now, basically. Like the double shotgun thing. But I think this should get it done. We'll see. We'll see. Rate of fire and dodge. Having a high dodge skill is also like a strategy. I still need the ninja achievement for dodging 75 times in a run, so maybe we can unintentionally grab that. I'm gonna follow my normal path-ish to El Fuego here. I'm thinking also that maybe what I want to do is remake my other gun on the drone, the bubble blade thing that I made that has been just outrageously powerful. Do I want extra bullets? I kind of think I do. No, fire rate's gonna be better. And okay, now this is a decent choice here. Another grenade up, which is good, versus the barrel. So fire your gun will spawn 2 duplicates of each bullet fired instead of 1. I think it just has to be this thing. I'm just gonna, yeah. Stop messing around, take it. It also gives us the shock ability. It does reduce our damage by a little bit, but not nearly as much as the extra bullets from like the quad helix barrel. I think if you aren't doing ammo rack shenanigans, there's a world where you try to do like a low mag energy blaster, homing bullets, helix barrel gun, but that's not this one. And lightweight stock over. Now I'm just gonna take the grenade launcher. I'm gonna take things that we know we need rather than stuff that might be better for us at the moment. I'm gonna hit one more enemy spawn up, I think. Rate of fire. Yeah, rate of fire and dodge skill is just... it's just good. We're going pretty slow right now, but that's all right. I think that thing was supposed to drop at our cursor point. Maybe I'm confused, but I definitely don't feel like that was the case there. All right, none of that matters. We take the barrel. Pretty easy. Unfortunately, we've been a little unlucky, I would say. XP gain rate, it's fine. Been a little unlucky not hitting the ammo rack upgrades. Like, those are the priority and they just have not been here. So maybe complaining about it, we'll immediately summon one. Oh, look at that. Right on cue. Okay. Yeah, the priority is get that to its max upgrade, because that puts filed off magazine into the pool, which I've talked about at length in previous videos. It is the key to making all of this work. I wish there were other ways to trigger it more reliably. I'm sure there will be in the future. It seems like a thing we added. It also probably needs to be nerfed a little bit because it's like insane. And it wouldn't even be a nerf if you had more ways to access it. Do we drop bullet damage? That's an interesting thought. No, we just take glory and victory. More options, more vision range, more crit bonus, and better fire rate. These are all things that we need. More bullets, obviously great, but you can only get so much, and having the more options is gonna potentially lead to more filed off magazine faster. Because again, when we get the golden eye charm, that's gonna increase our magazine size again, and having one bullet here is really like a stark DPS difference. And I'm not looking to clear the screen here. I'm looking to make a single target deleter gun. We want to do some Hakai nonsense and just erase El Fuego from existence. Which I'm pretty sure even with like max DPS is not going to be a very fast affair, but it will be an affair we go through with nonetheless. All right. Crit bonus, dodge down, collection range. This is like okay. I don't like the idea of dodge down after all of this. The bullet size isn't actually terrible. I think bullet damage is probably just, when in doubt, just take bullet damage. Because bullet damage is getting multiplied so much. So we want to multiply bullet damage a bunch, and then we're going to multiply that with our crit bonus. It's just like, I don't know, multiplier on multiplier on multiplier action. It's it's how Diablo 4 gets out of hand with its trillions of damage. And every other action RPG ever made. Like, it's how it gets ridiculous, which is kind of why Diablo 2 is still the GOAT, for sure. That and Mephisto runs. Let's take Rate of Fire. Talk about being done dirty in an expansion, though. Wow. The story expansion for Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred, super disappointing. Like, visually and like the areas and the cinematics and everything, gorgeous. The actual story and like the final boss was butthole. All right, that's the wrong one, but we have rerolls. And we have airdrop capacity, so we're looking at 3. These are actually both the wrong ones. That's crazy. No, now it gives us 2. That's cruel and twisted fate, and not the one from not the one from League of Legends. Could I please have... Can you not do me like this, game? That's actually incredible. Unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess... Damn. That was bad. I guess we could take this, the brass knuckles grip. There's a world where we get to this, but it's not as good. I guess we should look at this upgrade as what are we getting out of these individuals, because I'm not going to spend any upgrades on any of these. I cannot believe how bad the roll was. So this is bullet damage, rate of fire, reload speed, all that's very good. This is this is a huge amount of XP gain, an armor, max health. And this is, but this is also a bunch. This is move speed and XP gain. I don't know how much XP gain. It does lead to a good upgrade, whereas this one doesn't. I'm actually gonna take the lightweight grip, and we're just gonna rock with that for now. That was a rather unfortunate odd there. I guess it was just out to get me. I don't really know what to say. I'm just taking some damage now. It's fine. What do we have here? Penetrations, bullet size. Yeah, we're not taking anything. Let's take the bullet size. We already have penetrations. We don't really need more. Is the drone on follow the cursor? I didn't put the drone on follow cursor. Okay, that's weird. Or maybe I did by accident. Maybe I forgot to save whatever the drone was on last time. Yeah, he's not supposed to be follow the cursor. He's supposed to be just like on chilling with me. That's fine. All right, maybe this reroll won't curse us. Oh, stop with this. Give me the other one. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, one step closer to the edge. Perhaps I am about to break. I don't know. I think we're... I think this run is not looking spectacular at the moment. Sometimes you do need things to just go well. But, you know, 8 minutes in. See what happens. We could also try and double dip with bosses if we wanted to. Even though that's like technically cheating. Abusing the systems. Bertha gave us a whole lot of nothing. I'm fine with glory and victory. Again, I think airdrop capacity is just so powerful. Especially when it doesn't pan out. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We take the bullet size. We are gonna want all the bullets to hit El Fuego. Like that's a important part of this whole thing working. We also haven't even gotten our third stage of our barrel, which will make all this like leading up to him very trivial, I suspect. Because then we're covering basically all of our sides, whereas right now we're not. Very limited. Continue to fire. set phasers to slay. I think it's just rate of fire. Again, the higher rate of fire, once our reload speed becomes 0, becomes quite relevant, as it's also going to determine how fast we get grenades going. Let's get out of range for the landmine. I wouldn't. Wow, that was rude. Right during the reload. I would not have minded the XP tree there. All right, infinite reloads. That has to be the pick. Having infinite choices there was nice. I'm just gonna turn on auto aim now. And because we have infinite reloads, we're gonna be firing more grenades. In addition to that, we should be getting more XP because of that upgrade we took earlier. Fire rate goes off now. And again, most importantly, filed off magazine is now in our pool. This guarantees nothing, but getting magazine size to 1 is the goal. If you get magazine size to 1, I'm pretty sure you just win. If you do not, well, the journey continues. Something like that. You do not get to sail the seas with the elves. You have to stay on Earth. That's not... These aren't the ones I'm looking for. Special power is not nothing here, also. On the other hand, each bullet is going to be doing an outrageous amount of damage. Like a nonsensical amount of damage once this comes together. All right, turret pod. I'm just gonna let him do his thing for a moment. It's kind of funny, and I think they should change the turret pods. When you upgrade them, they just last longer. I think instead of lasting longer, they should just be stronger. I think that would feel better. Okay. Well, elemental grenade launcher is just not the way we want to go. Pineapple grenade launcher is way better. It's the orbital dissuasion barrel, which, look, it does lower our rate of fire and bullet damage, but the upside being we have a wall of bullets around us. There's certainly a question of, is this better than the Assassin's Barrel upgrade? The problem with the Assassin's Barrel is the movement speed reduction, and FUEGO's just gonna stand on top of you. That's kind of like my one thing I don't love there. All right, nah, you don't get to form. Sorry, not today. All right, so we can go... There's a 24% rate of fire here, but I don't think that's as good as just this one, which also... I mean, we're just going to spam Glory and Victory, right? That's all we're doing. And as we spam it, hopefully, you know, we increase the chances of fight off magazine. Also, really important here... We do actually need to traverse to the land of El Fuego. I was gonna say, at 16 minutes, we need Gang to show up. All filed off magazine, living the dream. 24 rate of fire. Magazine down to 6. This is good. So we don't have our charm level up yet, and we don't have our cold magazine leveled up yet. So those are two Two things that need to happen. But that's okay. We've got the engine is built. Well, no, the chassis is built. We just need to put the engine in it. I think that's the right metaphor. I'm not really a car guy, but I think that's the appropriate analogy. I'm a tech guy, not a car guy. I don't know. I'm a game guy. Bought on magazine number 2? No. Okay. Well, I mean, look, if that had happened, that'd been awesome, but that's a little greedy. I'll take crit bonus. There's also, like, I could see a world where just taking the frost one that reduces your ability recharge, in addition to stacking your genomes with all of the ability recharge, and you just spam dash to get away from him. I think that's a real strategy. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we can get double. I know I was just talking about cheesing the game. Maybe we can get double gang. Maybe we can get gang. That would be honestly kind of incredible. I don't even care about the turret. That's whatever. All right, so priorities here. I think getting the Shatterer upgrade is more important than getting the tier 4 grenade launcher. And I guess I should finish my thought here about how we're gonna get quad gang. Basically, if it spawns at like 16 minutes, if I cross the threshold between an elite zone and a regular zone, there's a chance, previously, that you hit both. I don't think I've ever had it work with gang, but you never know. And if we can get double magazine down from his level up, that would be, or from his unique drops, that would be crazy. Bullet damage, 2 armor, 10 max health, it's whatever. Whatever. Is 2 armor better than 20 max health? It actually is. The way the game works. So we definitely need to start heading for the exit of this area. Which I'm pretty sure we can get there in time. Probably, maybe, sort of. Free healing along the way is nice. Level 32, we're a little bit behind our drone, but that's okay. This means our drone is doing the work. He's also a pretty bad drone when you, like, for killing enemies. He was made in a lab designed strictly for, strictly for that golden eye charm. And you can see our vision range just skyrocketed. Gang is here. We're right at the exit. I don't think it's gonna work. I think we're a little bit too far away. I am gonna kill him on the way, though. I need him to spawn north of us. Ooh, reroll thing here is good. Shatterer over... Ooh. Ooh, maybe... Okay, Shatter is really good, right? But I think the Accretion Barrel is actually better right now. It literally just adds a whole nother bullet. Is it insane that I'm trying to do that? No, let's just kill him. Where even is he? Yeah, I'm not gonna get both. All right, magazine size down. That's the big goal here. Boom, magazine size down. Bullet damage up by 64%. Move speed down kind of sucks, but it's fine. That's a massive pull. And then filed off magazine, we're at 1 magazine size right after I skip Shatterer. You know, that tracks, whatever. All right. We have entered the BS. Also, what's our fire rate at? 5.7 is not incredible. So bullet speed is decent here now. Yeah, bullet speed and move speed is pretty important. Bullet speed means that our bullets are going to spin around us for longer and faster, which means they'll overlap more. They also do have like a penetration already built in, which is why shotgun is so good for this. I think my rope quest at this point is like getting to El Fuego in time. I'm not gonna take the healing, I'm just gonna take the thing. We hit Shatterer. So now... Oh, you know what I just realized? I think this sets our penetrations at 3. It doesn't add 3. It's really interesting. All right, so this means that every bullet we have now gets the cutting element, is twice as large, and gets 1.5 times damage, and has 3 penetrations instead of 2. I believe not additional penetrations, but I guess somebody can let me know if I'm wrong about that. I am going... No, I'm gonna hit the resource thing. I think we have time. Notice our bullets are now saws, because that's how the cutting element is represented in the game. At the end of the day, even if this run does not win, this is kind of how you build the super gun. Don't worry, I still plan on doing other runs with non... so shall we say meta builds, but this is it right here. Yeah, I will continue to take this. I don't know if this goes negative, but it does get movement speed and fire rate, so that's what I want anyway. If it does go negative, that's huge, because getting to the GoldenEye charm would increase our magazine size, which we absolutely do not want. You see the numbers we're hitting for are pretty... We are quite literally a buzzsaw. Yeah, and I mean, I've known about this for a bit. This is just like the most degenerate thing to do. But I didn't want to break it out before I had seen another YouTube video on it, basically, because it's like, you really want to introduce this to the world. I mean, all right, so this thing goes crazy right now, but long term, hitting this would be the dream. So let's just, I mean, this is also really good. Like, if you get this, you start, not this, grenade launcher. If you get pineapple grenade launcher, you start spamming it. You start getting pineapple chunks, start healing. It's really good. But the upside of a maxed out eyeball charm is game winning, because you multiply all your stuff by another 4.5 times, which I don't think I need to explain why that's ridiculous. I do think they set themselves up really well, though. A lot of times games like this will have problems where if you start adding more interesting things, you get like some bloat and it becomes an issue. Definitely don't take... Oh, we take magazine size up and our magazine size stays at 1. That's good. We're gonna take bullet damage. But because of all the banishes you can do, and because you're allowed to, like, when you banish, you get to banish just a pile of things that you see. I don't think bloat's a big issue. I would like to see. I don't know how you balance it though. I would like to see some minor banishing for the tunings. I understand why there aren't currently, because it's like a key point of balance. If you can like only get the tunings you want, and the game becomes really very simple. Okay. This pick is actually really interesting. Bullet count, obviously fine. Special power, quite strong. Bullet size, not nothing. I think it's actually special power. So, yeah, my real concern here is really just, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to tank El Fuego for long enough. Oh, it's Queen Betty. Okay, whatever. If Kung Pao taught me anything, it's to know not to fear anyone named Betty. Or maybe I should greatly fear someone named Betty. I'm not sure. One of the two. Bullet damage, nice. Blood and Thunder, you guys know the deal. Mastodon never let me down. Extra penetrations, extra bullet count, health. Huge bullet damage. 12% move speed. Now we're just gonna take Betty's crown. The crown of Betty, and we got a couple level ups here. Not bad, not bad. Let's go bullet speed, move speed. And this is gonna be an eyeball charm of the right kind. Oh, we have so many options. I love this. Airdrop capacity is king. All right, we're gonna take silver eye charm. Yes, and then if we get one more upgrade prior, we're gonna have another golden eye charm, which is basically the full build. You don't often get the full build put together, but here we are. Oh, we still have Sleet Shatter too. That can wait. Let's do this. Oh, our magazine size is still at 1. Incredible. This is actually the dream. All right, now our bullets are really doing damage. This is by far the most powerful gun we made to the date. Wait, I mean, I kind of knew that going in, right? Dodge chance down. Okay, here's the thing, right? The crit bonus is nice, but I don't want to reduce our dodge chance because I do think we still need to dodge a little bit from El Fuego here. Even though our DPS is kind of cracked. Basically takes some max HP if given the option. Not take bullet count, take bullet size. We take bullet size. Our little blades are a little small, but I guess also our vision range is just enormous too, so it's misleading. All right. I think there's a good chance we actually get to... I think there's a good chance we actually get Pineapple Grenade Launcher. And I think if that's the case, it's worth taking. Sleet Shatter's fine, but like, whatever. Ergonomic Grip is good, but we already have max crit. So it's Shrapnel Grenade Launcher is the pick here. Yeah, we're due for one more upgrade. Those things are just gonna... Wow, those rocks evaporated. 100%. 100%. Well, I know I did say this wasn't going well earlier, but no, I am willing to be wrong. Crit chance, speed and movement. I think speed and movement speed is just like the choice at the moment. And then the last thing we want is definitely the pineapple launcher. So I think the key takeaway from all this, outside of like this specifically being the build of the game right now, is that airdrop capacity is maybe the most powerful stat by itself. Oh yeah, just keep shooting. I want these pineapple chunks everywhere. That's the goal. I think our gun could be stronger too. Like, our fire rate's only 5.4. That's not very great. Take max health and bullet damage. And we're only level 49. We're only 49. That means I took a bad path, is what that means. It's because I was slow taking the path, so I missed a lot of nests on the way here. I mean, we're still gonna, I think we're still gonna hit 50 before the boss comes, but a little disappointing. Our guy has turned on his silly mode, I see, with all his orbs. Is this a, oh, this 50 is not a special one. Is it 51? Interesting. Bullet count. Bullet count. Bullet count. Nah, it's probably special. Alright. I don't think this is going to be the easiest fight, just straight up. I do think if we were to lose this fight, we have a kill next time with this gun, paired with whatever gun I decide to build with it. Oh, we get one more. We did get it. It's got to be a fire rate thing, right? So this is like okay, right? More ice shards is great, causing an enemy to shatter. But El Fuego can't shatter, to my knowledge. So I think what's actually happening is this lightweight stock is gonna be better, because look at the rate of fire. It's just like, it goes up by over 2 bullets, almost 2 bullets a second, plus the damage upgrade. Yeah. It's actually massive. And I'm gonna turn on manual aim now because we need that. See, our bullet speed is ridiculous. I don't like that our drone is on crosshair placement. You know what? He should be on crosshair placement, but he should be with some kind of like slowing effect for sure. Oh, El Fuego, you have appeared in the mountains. Welcome to our little game. I would like, well, I guess it's rate of fire and dodge skill. I mean, dodge skill is great. Where you at? Where you at, bud? Over there? Okay. We have a little problem here. If you notice, we're doing an enormous amount of damage to him. We have the slight problem that we're not slowing him at all. There's an upgrade here, so maybe this helps. 6% move speed plus damage. 6% move speed's kind of good. Make some distance. Yeah, I think we need like a slowing effect. I think that's a problem. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna die, but I do think we have a win here in the near future. We did 100,000 damage in that run. We just got slowed down. So without having the ability to slow him, you're just basically gonna die. That was like a no tank run. But if I was to take this gun like over to here, you're gonna see like the DPS is gonna be kind of ridiculous. I mean, with no shatters, we're hitting 500k, which is pretty strong. I think, did I miss anything? We have infinite ammo. We have the accretion barrel, pineapple grenade launcher. Oh, which I'm not even... I don't know. It seems to be messing up the damage. It's not even counting correctly when I use it. So there's that. I'm not even sure what's happening there. Shatterer 3, that was still right. Goldeneye Charm, lightweight grip. Yeah, I mean, this is basically it. The only problem being that we didn't have a drone slowing him. So I think maybe if I'd used this gun plus the other one, if I'd given up the Goldeneye Charm on this guy, like this gun, and swapped it out for not that one, not that one, not that where. Okay, I got so many good guns here. This gun, which specifically slows enemies in here. I might make a specifically slowing gun that maybe sets enemies on fire, slows them while they're on fire, and puts enemies in the bubble that slows them, just for this fight, and see how that works. But anyways, yeah, there was a noticeable damage there, like 100,000 damage pretty easily, but, or 100 million, whatever. Anyways, hope you guys liked the video. We'll get them next time. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.